entire life of her daughter?
The first was all respect to honorable ladies and gentlemen that to come here and good morning. Good morning everyone that to come here. Today I'm really afraid because I'm never mind that to presentation of with like this. Right now I'm studying in the 4th year from Cambodia, France. Yes. Today to talk about my topic is the perspective Cambodian appearance in married life in doctors. I think about many people of Cambodia they always to prepare about a wedding as to doctors in the Cambodia. Yes, every year, every week, every month, because from December to April to May, many people in the Cambodia as they always to prepare about the wedding. The first about perspective of the appearance of Cambodian parent to prepare about prepare doctors. The first engage and the second and a slide dose and third to wedding to about related to a wedding. If you look about China, if you look at China about doctors they always when to weddings already as they always live with a son together with the son. And in Cambodia, for a perspective of Cambodian parents, they always to do they always to have into use about doctors. So they learn the doctor to learn about Khmer traditional of Cambodia. Yes, Cambodia. And then to relating to about a wedding and engage. Yes. Because every day and every years, every month, there's always to do to make a celebrating, a wedding celebrating, and then to contact a perspective of the Cambodian parent. Because all the parents in Cambodia, they always to a rule to introduce about doctors. Because doctors is the important of the people. Yes, of the people. They always. Because I think in Cambodia many the people about doctors and the son. Because in Cambodia a lot of son are they to engage and to marry in to son marry to son. Okay, when to the wedding, to a wedding, the son have to live with a doctor together after from a wedding already. Yes, a wedding already. If I had to contact with the perspective of a parent, yes. Especially in Cambodia, a lot of a wedding, because many the people they choose the wedding from 18, not 18, sometimes from 14 and until age 17. I had to contact with a wedding, yes. Because if you think about a rule of Cambodia, I had to contact with a rule, a wedding in Cambodia about doctors in Cambodia have to engage us from 18-year-old to a 20-year-old, a 25-year-old, about about speaking of Cambodian foreign in Cambodia have to prepare about a wedding, engage, a salad. Yes, a salad. Yeah, and then could talk with a perspective of a Cambodian parent. Yes, a Cambodian parent. I think people of Cambodia not to study about that to contact a bit a wedding and to instigate us Cambodia. Yes, in Cambodia. At the first, perspective of a parent, a Cambodian parent, at the first has to educate, introduce about their doctors in Cambodia to went into the wedding, because in Cambodia when to live from their parent, yes, when you live from their parent, and there's always to stay and to live with the son at their son, because another parent to prepare to care about a doctor, because all the doctors in Cambodia have to stand to live outside and to rise, yes, and to rise in yourself, and then to contact with a married life and the married life, yes, the married. Boss a doctors, yes, for the doctors, and then to contact with a perspective of foreign Cambodian, yes. At the final days, I'm very happy and very afraid because I'm never mind to present to see everyone in come here, because in the come here I'm at the first my present to see everyone. Yes, so I'm have to present to everyone, and then to contact with the perspective of Cambodian parent in Cambodia. Yes, I think about marriage lives of doctors in Cambodia is important for everyone, because if everyone had to learn, have to learn about a wedding, about integrate, about a rule of a doctor is important. Yes, it's important. Yes. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for Mr. Vincent and the discussion about the perspective of Cambodian parents in marriage life of daughters. It looks very brave for your presentation, so I would like to ask you one question. How many kind of quality that perspective parent-in-law expect from the son-in-law for their daughter?
I think you about your question to ask me about kinds of special of Cambodian foreign, about kinds of special of Cambodian foreign engaged, and then to many the parent to prepare to adults. At the first is gay, and the second to wedding. Many the parent there's always to prepare about the wedding of Cambodia. Okay, that's all.
Well, if you were a father, now you're single, right?
Today I'm a single.
Today. Tomorrow? Tomorrow?
No.
Well, if you were a father and you got a daughter, so what kind of man that you would choose to be your son-in-law?
Okay, you can to ask me again because again please.
Suppose you have a daughter. Now you don't have daughter, no? You have a daughter. And what kind of man you supposed to allow your daughter to get married?
Yes. At contact with the married life of the doctors. Yes, we realize a doctor is important for you.
The question is that if you are the parent, right?
Yes.
So which man do you want to select and for your daughter? I think man.
Yeah, right.